happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? I think the Fed's watching. I think the Fed's watching us, man. I don't know. Got up this morning, my Wi-Fi was acting crazy. Had to reset it. Came in here, my Photoshop was locked up. Couldn't export my thumbnail. I don't know, man. Feds watching, man. Feds don't want me to do this, man. Feds say, you not gonna keep on giving away this free information, yo, and changing the world. You won't do it. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Well, everybody pulling up. Oh, let me pin this comment real quick. I forgot to pin the comment to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Pin comment. Go to YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I'm speak to my folk in a minute, but let's get the pleasantries out of the way for anybody who just tuning in for the first time on the replay, or anybody that's pulling up on live for the first time and don't know who I am. My name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, except for Saturday, and talk about the stock market. I started Tim's Tidbits by sharing all the knowledge I had in my Chrome Dome for free 99 for all the cousins out there who want to learn how to trade, who want to learn how to be an investor, who want to just learn stuff about the stock market in general. I chose to be a day trader. I chose to be a full-time trader. You know how people be like, I want to leave my job and I want to be a full-time trader. Well, here's one right here. This is what we look like. Do we drive Lambos? I don't know. Some of us might. Do we, just have wads of cash laying around? I don't know. Some of us might. I don't have wads of cash laying around because I want my money to be working for me. You feel me? So if you interested in learning about the stock market, if you interested in learning how to be a day trader, hit the like button for me. I'm doing it for the free 99, man. Subscribe. It'll tell you when I'm going live. All I do is run my mouth about the price action, and I try to see where the market, where the algo is trying to get to. I am an algo conspiracist, so if you're looking for patterns and head and shoulders and trend lines and all that, that's not what I do. I just trade the price action. I don't do supply and demand. I don't do none of that, but I do it for free 99. So please hit the like button if it's on this side of the screen, or if it's on that side of the screen, or if it's in the middle. Wherever it is, press the like button for me, and then hit the share. It's like a share arrow, like in one of the corners or in the middle, depending on what device you're looking at. Wherever it is, hit it and share it with one cousin you like and one cousin you don't like, so we can come together and learn how to build this generational wealth. Ooh, don't mind my singing, but please tap in for the conversations that me and my cousins have every single day. Speaking of my cousins, who is Sam B? What's up, Sam B? Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Michelle Tucker? Here to learn and share. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's up, Michael? What's up, Delvin? What's up, Lamar? What's going on, Robinson? What's it, Robinson? Whoa, that's what's up. Showing 729. That's what it's showing. It's showing 729. I didn't change the date. I told you my computer be acting crazy. Let me fix that. Yep, 729. I told you be acting crazy. Let me fix that. We can come together. 729. I just be copying and pasting. It was acting so crazy. I'm like, man, what is this thing doing? Oh, I changed it inside the description, but I ain't changed it on the actual title. I appreciate you, Robinson. Robinson, you trying to redeem yourself by doing great and wonderful things. By doing great and wonderful things. Now it is fixed. I can see the right date right now. We can come together. Do. What's up, Sonya? Sonya? Is it Sonya or Sonya? Is it Sonya? My sister named Sonya, but hers is spelled with a Y. It's Sonya. Sonya. Is it Sonya or Sonya? What's up, Sonya? Mendez, what's going on? What's up, 100? Chris, what's going on? Trey? What's Rhonda Green? Rhonda, where's your picture, Rhonda? Rhonda, why'd you take your picture now, Rhonda? Rhonda removed her picture. What's going on, Kev? Y'all see what I got to put up with? Do y'all see what I got to put up with? What's going on, Brittany? What's up, Brittany? Oh, she on her work computer. Okay, then. C-Walk. What's up, C-Walk? See what I put up with? See what I put up with on these lives, man? See what I put up with on these lives? Hey, cool it now. You better cool it now. What's up, cool it? Hey, what's up? Get out of here. That's Kev. Get off my screen. Hey, Ramon. What's up, Ramon? What's going on? Hey, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Remember, we don't want no tomfoolery. We do not want any tomfoolery. The link is in the chat. Do not pull up with any tomfoolery. Okay then. Okay, you say your family pronounces it the same way. So is your family correct? On your flag. Appreciate you, Sonya. Hey, Sonya, I know I probably said this 50 million times, but Sonya got such a beautiful smile. She reminded me of my wife. My wife smiled with her whole mouth like that. She like, she got such a beautiful smile on that picture right there. That's how my wife be smiling. It be like, you can see the gums, everything. Like, hey, the link is in the chat if anybody want to pull up and ask anything. If anybody want to pull up and share anything. I do not know everything. I just get on here and talk about what I see in the price section. Right? What I see in the price section. Where we going first? Let's look at economic calendar first. I talk about Econo Day. Speak, Tim. That's why I like to come get my economic information. Today is the 2nd. So today we got jolts at 10. This is an important number. In my opinion, this is an important number, especially for this time that we're living in right now. It's coming out at 10 o'clock. And then yesterday, as we saw when we was looking at well, Tim, why is it important? I'm glad you asked that question, Tim Rogers. Let's see what the JOLTS numbers is, right? The JOLTS numbers definition. Let's read the definition together. The Labor Department's JOLTS report tracks monthly change in job openings and offered rates on hiring and quits. The reporting period lags other employment data, including the Employment Situation Report. The word JOLT stands for Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey, right? So this right here tracks job openings and offer rates on hiring and quits, right? So it's showing how many jobs we got out there. You feel me? How many jobs are out there? How many people quitting? How many people getting hired? So this how the feds be looking at that when they be like, yeah, the job market is still strong. It's very strong. Yeah, this is what they be talking about, because it's like, as long as there's plenty of jobs out there, they gonna feel like the job market's strong. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's jobs that people don't even want. No matter if it's jobs that can't sustain your life. No matter if it's a job that you got to get to them just to get by. As long as there's plenty of jobs out there, they going to feel like the job market is strong. You know what I'm saying? The workforce is strong, right? The initial jobless claims is another one that be important. That be the people that's filing for unemployment for the first time, right? They trying to see how many people out of work, how many people in work, and how many jobs out there. That's all the stuff the Fed be, I ain't gonna say that's all, but some of the stuff the Fed be looking at to figure out how the job market looking right now. those important numbers to Lil Timmy Rogers, and it's important numbers if you go to forexfactory.com. That's another one that you can use to look at your economic data. If you look at the jobs number, the JOLTS number on forexfactory.com, it's a red folder because that they consider the red folders and the green lights. They consider, the red folders and the red lights, they consider those like market moving events. You know what I'm saying? Potentially volatile events. But if you notice, we've had like the PMI manufacturing numbers yesterday at 9:45. Right, when them numbers came out, you know what I'm saying, the market started wiggling around a little bit, just like when the ISM manufacturing numbers came out. It started to wiggle around a little bit because it's like, even though it's green, you know what I'm saying, if it come out a certain way that the algos like or don't like, the market still will wiggle around a little bit because all of this is important information, especially during the times that we living in now with like high inflation, interest rates, recessions looming. All of that stuff is very important to the what's the word I'm looking for, like forex currencies, to the currencies and to the equities, right? So we got that at 10 o'clock. What time did it say? 10 o'clock? I think it did. I done closed it now. I can't remember. Anyway, let's go check out and see what Spylene doing. Spylene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Oh, Spylene about to gap down a little bit. Oh, Spylene about to gap down a little bit. Oh, this is good price action. This price action is playing right into what I want the price action to do for this week. Last week, as y'all see, we came down, we blast off, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we came down and we blast off. Y'all know when I'm bullish, I like to come down and then go up, right? That's how I like for it to move when I'm bullish. When I'm bullish, I don't like for it to go up and go up. I don't like that. That is very scary price action. But when I'm bullish, I like to come down and go up until I get to a specific target, right? So now we still going, right? Come down, come up. As of now, I want to get up here above these highs. That's right there. That was my stretch goal for last week, right? My goal for last week was right here. My stretch goal for last week was right there, right? So now, once we start, if the market start giving me the bullishness that I want and we get above this right here, that's my first target, above these highs, above that 417.44, right? Then my next target is right here, above these highs right here at 429.66. Yep, 429.66. This right here is my low hanging fruit. This right here is my target. Up here at this fair value gap up there, that's my stretch goal. Stretch goal at 450.01. That's that. Oh my God, I can't believe we up here. What are we doing up here? But we start getting the bullishness that I want. My low hanging fruit is right above 417.44. My target is 429.66. And my stretch goal, oh my God, what we doing up here? I'm getting nervous. Is 437.10. All right. Let's see what Spylene do today. We about to gap down $1.77 if it stay right here where it is. A little bit lower. It's going a little bit lower now. Let's look at the overnight price action. Where is my Ninja Trader? I know it's open. Oh, there it is. Let me move it on the right screen. Okay, we look like we have ran the liquidity that we wanted to run. I was hoping we would go lower. I was really hoping we would go lower than that. Show where I wanted us to go before we started pushing back up. I got up this morning about 5 o'clock. Called my sweetie and was like, why didn't you wake me up when you left? I want to make sure you got out the house okay. And then I came in here, found out my computer was acting crazy. And then looked at the chart, marked off a couple levels. and then went back in there, fell asleep again. Y'all bear with me, man. I should have had this stuff on that screen already from the beginning, but like I say, computer was acting funny. All right, let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. What's up, Valdez? When you eased in the back door? What's up, Towns? I'm gonna pull you up, Towns. Hold on, Towns. Wait a minute. Let me go to this private chat. Are you real? Towns, are you real? Say something. Private chat. I just put, are you real? Towns, respond in the private chat before I pull you up. Respond in the private chat before I pull you up. Yeah, same guy from last time. Okay, you're funny, Towns. You're funny. I see that. I see that you you a real cousin because you got jokes. Come on, pull up. Yeah, same guy.
Hey, what's up, my guy? How you doing?
What's going on? Hey, hit the mute on the YouTube.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, what's happening? What's happening?
Should be good. I got a quick question, man. All right, so I'm trying to draw these gaps, and I thought I had them right, but obviously I'm not. Where are you starting at, and where you stopping to put your gaps on, particularly on spotlight? Because like when I'm looking at it, if I go wick to the next candle open on a date, I don't have a gap, or even if I go to the third, I got a candle sitting in there. So I'm just trying to get a better idea of how you drawing it.
Okay. All right. What day you trying to draw it on? Like between what day and what day?
Top two. We use the top two that you have.
These two right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So looking at right, like for drawing the fair value gaps, right? We just gonna go back. We're gonna go back and play like it's like you ain't never heard nothing about it, right? So the fair value gap is a 3 candle pattern, right? Where candle 1 and candle 3 don't share price, right? Let me move this out the way. So we can go through it, right? Boom. Matter of fact, I'll just delete it. Okay, so we got a 3 candle pattern. We got candle 1 right here. Candle 1 gonna always be on the left, no matter if it's going up or going down, right? Candle 1 is always on the left. So you got candle 1, right? We got candle 2, right? And then we got candle 3, right? Okay. So the low of candle 3 and the high of candle 1 do not touch, right? So you go from candle 1's high or low if it's going down, and then you go to candle 3's low or high if it's going, you know what I'm saying, if it's going down, right? So if you're going down, like let's come over here to this one here. Like, so you draw it from the wick of candle 1 high if it's going up to the wick of candle 3 low if it's going up, right? That's your fair value gap there, right? And then if it's going down, right, candle 1, 2, 3. So you go from the low of candle 1's when it's going down to the high of candle 3 if it's going down. And that's your fair value gap right there. Right there in between them.
So you do include the wicks?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I include the wicks when I'm doing my fair value gaps. It depends on who, like you know, it can be a whole debate in the community about to wick or not to wick. Some people be like the body of the candle is the real price action. The wicks are just, you know, subsequential or whatever. But I include the wicks on my fair value gaps. I include the wicks on my gap down. Like this big gap down right here. I go from the body of that candle because there's no wick. I go from the low to the high. You know what I'm saying? And some people will go from the low of that to the close of that body, but I include the wicks on my gaps. It's the whole debate of to wick or not to wick.
Okay, so make sure I got this right. All right, so and I got my screen up now. All right, so if I go from, let's just go back to July 14th. So from July 14th, and I know this happened, I just want to make sure I got it right. So we go from July 14th to July 18th. That would be a fair market gap right there, right?
You said July 14th to what?
July 14th to July 18th. Because I think
you're going too far.
No, I'm just trying to make sure.
I'm sorry, I'm in June. I'm sorry. I was looking at June. 14th. Okay, 14th. From 14th to the 8th. Yes.
That
Yes,
would have
that's the
been a
fair
40
value
mark
gap
gap.
right there.
Okay, but now the 15th through the 19th would not be one because they pretty much like right there touching each other, right? I mean, a dry one, but it'd be real small, right?
Yeah, that's a real
I
teeny
mean,
tiny one in there. It's
okay,
very teeny tiny. What's the low? 38, 385, 39, and you got uh 385.25. So it's like a couple cent. You know what I'm saying? It's like a few cent. Like me, I don't even worry about that. Some people get in there and get that cause it is a gap. But like when
hmm
it's a couple cent like that, I don't worry about it because and the reason why I don't worry about it when it's a couple cent like that is because of when it comes to like the wicks. And this is
hmm
like the debate that a lot of people have about to wick or not to wick. When it comes to the wicks, depending on what platform you on, the wicks may be slightly different because you know what I'm saying that's how different platforms like ease in that extra money for themselves.
okay. So basically, I'm gonna draw one because I'm following you, of course, so I'm getting prepared for the day. So I could do one at 4607 until I get to 4917, use it as a fair market
On the ES.
on the spy lane
Oh,
from
for
July 28th to today. I mean, I know you drew it. I just want to make sure I got it right.
you say July 28th to the day.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it
right
just
here. Yeah,
like
yeah. We made.
mentally,
Yeah, that's
the
one right
wicks kind
there.
of throw me off. Like the mentally, the wicks throw me off. So it's like the body kind of works better for me because I do a lot of SR lines. So like I don't really play with the wicks, but that's just how I trade and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
that I mean, that's why I tell people it's like what worked best for you. Like find what worked best for you and stick to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, copy this. We have right that they right on top of each other, but just like so like that. As Tabitha Brown would say, like so like that. There is one right in there, cause we just you know what I'm saying. Between that and that, that's one, two, and three. They don't share price, right? That's
okay.
right in there. Excuse me. That's right in there. They don't share price, so there is a fair value gap right in between those two right there.
Okay, well let me ask you this then. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm looking out because I do a lot of trading on 5 minute, like day trading wise when I go in. All right, so right now, Spalene is literally sitting in my fair market gap. Would you wait until it clears that, or wait till before you take a trade? I mean, I don't take one normally to like 9 9:15 just to get a better idea where the market want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm just trying to get a better strategy. Like, if it is fair market gap, you think it's just gonna bounce off it, or it could go the other way?
Well, that all depend on like what the price action saying. Like if like just say if this fair value gap right here, I had that marked out
hmm
as it coming back to that after we broke this liquidity up there. Just let's just say we're looking at 5 minute candles right now instead of dailies, right? If we looking at
Right.
5 minute candles instead of dailies, and I had this right here, this fair value gap marked out right there, and then I had some buy side liquidity marked out. All right, if I get on the right thing, right there, boom. Right, so I had buy side liquidity marked out there. We went up there, ran that liquidity, and then I had this fair value gap sitting here, right? And
hmm
if like just say okay, I say okay, this fair value gap I want to buy off of because it's in the discount of this price leg. When it come back to there, I would be buying off of that because that's what I already had mapped out. Like, okay, I'm bullish right now. I got a bullish narrative. We moving bullish on the bias. This the buy side liquidity that we just ran and we wicked off of it, right? We didn't close above it. We ran, we wicked off of it. So now I'm like, okay, This is the fair value gap that's in the discount of this price leg. So when it come back here, boom, I'll buy it there. But if we got this fair value gap here, but we got in this fair value gap down here is in the discount of the price leg, I wouldn't be looking to buy until it got down here. Now, if it came here and left me, it left me. That's just my trading style. I want to get in on the discount of the price leg within my risk tolerance. Like, so just say we got these three here, right? Like, say we looking at this whole price leg right there, right? And then for this price leg right here, and the way I trade, if I can get this to click, there you go. Right, the way I trade, this the discount right here. So I'll be looking to get in on this fair value gap right here because one, it's in the discount of the price leg, right? It's coming back to test this breaking structure, and it will 9 times out of 10 be within my risk tolerance because either one of these fair value gaps on this price leg, the risk on this price leg for me will be below this swing low right there, right? So it just depends on like I ain't trying to trade every fair value gap it come to. It depends on how it plays out in the scenario of that price leg, and if it's in the discount, if it's not in the discount, and what I already planned ahead of time before it got back to it.
So one last question. So can fair market gaps overlap each other?
Yes. Yes, they can. Now on the same time frame, they not gonna overlap, but you can have a 15 minute inside a 60 minute, and inside that 15 minute you can have a 5 minute. Inside the 5 minute you can have a 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? They can overlap each other. But if it's the same time frame, they can't overlap because like when that candle close is when you're gonna be looking at that that gap. But like a fair value gap can overlap a gap down or a gap up. You see what I'm saying? Because like over here, you got that candle, that candle, that candle. You got a gap down within a fair value gap, but two fair value gaps can't overlap each other on the same time frame because it's based off the candles.
So then I gotta make a decision then from there. Because and I know the market is open, but so like okay, where I got it drawn at on the July 28th to the first, like, I got that market as a fair market gap. But if I go back and go to the 27th, and let's just say I go from the body and I go all the way up to the 29th, which one would take precedence, the larger one or the smaller one?
So you okay? You saying from the 28th?
27th. So like if I go from the 27th and I mark all the way up into the 29th, we call that a fair market. I'm sorry. Yeah, we call that a fair market gap. And
Yeah, this one right here that I
oh,
got
that's
marked.
why I need to use the wick. Oh, okay, I see. So it'd be better if I use a wick on that. Because if I did a body to a body, then they would overlap. But if I do a wick to a
Oh
wick,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause it's cause
okay.
you looking for like where they don't share price. You see what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
where they don't share price. That's the imbalance where they don't share price.
Okay, so you really do need to use the wick now. Okay.
Yeah,
Man, that
but
makes a
I
lot of
mean,
sense,
like
man. I
like I say,
appreciate that.
you have people when they draw gaps, they don't.
Mhm.
It's like to wick or not to wick. Even when you got people that draw support and resistance lines, some people say use the wick, some people don't. Some, you know what I'm saying, any kind of line chart drawing, you gonna have the wick or not the wick debate. But if you're
Mhm.
looking at what imbalances and fair value gaps or whatever you want to call it was taught to me is where they don't share price. Like when I learned gaps from Jay the Trader, it's where they don't share price. When I learned fair value gaps from ICT, it's where they don't share price. So if that's why I draw it from wick to wick.
Okay. So that makes a lot
And
of
that's why
sense,
I
man.
was
I
saying
appreciate that.
if you're doing it wick to wick, they can't overlap on the same time frame because you're using that complete candle. That candle is completed, so it's like if they don't share price, they don't share price. So you won't be able to overlap. You will have two stacked on top of each other, but they won't overlap on the same time frame.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Appreciate that, man.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, take you.
Yup. Yo, where we was at? What was I talking about? I don't know. Appreciate the cousin towns for pulling up, man. I always appreciate people to pull up and ask questions, because guess what? Even if it's elementary to you, another cousin or two got that same exact question. I appreciate towns for pulling up. Spalene pushing up. What they doing? What the ES doing? ES bumping. Spalene pushing up. What's going on? Y'all catch me up, man. We just took the buy side liquidity that I had marked out. I ain't get a chance to talk about nothing. As far as we just took the buy side. I really wanted us, I ain't gonna hold you. I really wanted us to get down below the low of 729, which was Friday, I think. Friday. I wanted us to get down below Friday's low. Right? Before we took off. Right, before we took off, I wanted to get below Friday's low before we took off. Well, Tim, why did you want to get below Friday's low? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, right? Because see, this low right here, right? This low right here, we came up, dilly-dally, formed this low, went up, dilly-dally some more, came down, went up, dilly-dally some more, and started coming back down as if we was pushing to get that low. Right? As if we was pushing to get that low. Right? Shout out ICT for making stuff simple for me. I used to fuss with Lex and PDub. Oh, I'd be like, y'all making it too complicated for me. Stop making it complicated. And ICT just put out a video, I think yesterday, talking about this same type of setup. And I said, man, y'all keep saying look for a low, a high, low, la, all that. ICT just be like, you got a low, you got a high, and you break that previous low, and that's what make the breaker. That's all he ever said. And I be like, y'all talking about look for the low, high, low, this, that, black. Y'all confusing me. I'm 50. I can't take all that. But I was looking at this right here, and I saw it setting up, and then last night, it's like Jesus opened up the gates of heaven and said, whoa, this is a breaker. And he drew, if y'all look at the video, you'll see what I'm talking about, because he drew like the triangle. He had a triangle shape. He had like, can I get fancy dancing? Y'all mind if I get fancy dancing? Let me see if I can get fancy dancing. Can I get fancy dancing? Y'all mind if I get fancy dancing? There you go. What is this thing doing, man? Come on. Stop acting like this. I'm fighting with my screen right now. For some reason, my chart got super big when it got to my tablet. Oh, probably because the TV bigger than the tablet is. I'm sorry, y'all. My chart had got super big when it got to the tablet. It got super big when it got to the tablet. Okay. Can I get fancy dancing? Can I get fancy dancing? Stretch this out a little bit. Yep, I knew it was gonna do it. Okay. Right. ICT. I got a glare on my screen, man. Okay. So he drew out the what's the name? He had the low. Right. Let me make this fatter. Make the line fatter. He had the low that came across, right? Then he had the triangle shape like this right here. Then he came down, and when it broke the low. And when it broke the low, this area right up here was the breaker, right? When it broke the low. So you got the possibility of it coming up to the breaker and selling off, or you got the possibility of it busting through the breaker and coming back and the breaker acting as support and going back up, right? That's what, and I tell them all the time, like ICT said, a low, a high, and a low that made the breaker right there. You feel me? and PDub and Lex be complicating it. You look for you want a high, you want a low, you want a higher high, you want a lower low, you want a breaker, and nah, too much for my mind. Every time I ever seen ICT talk about it, he said you got a low right there that's extended out in time, and he had the triangle shape like that. Boom, once he broke it right there, because he had a magnet right here saying that he had a magnet over there saying that this was the magnet on the price. Boom. When he came down to the magnet on the price, you see the magnet, right? Then when it going back up, you got the potential of hitting that breaker and coming down if you're in the bearish stance, right? Or you got the potential of it blasting through that breaker, right? So you got candles, right? Then when you start coming back down to that breaker, bounce off that breaker and go back up. You know what I'm saying? That's the way. I like it. Very simple. I don't have to look for a lower high, a lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high. All of that. But anyway, that's the way ICT break it down. Go back and back test it for yourself and see what worked for your mind. Partials here. What 100 doing? Partials here. What 100 doing? 100, you went up there and ripped something off already? Hey. Let's go back to the let me share my other screen and get back to what I was saying. I got sidetracked talking about the video when he was talking about the breaker again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Lex today, be like, look at the video and see what he said. I told you stop telling me to look for the high, the low, the low, the high, the high, the low, the low, the high, the high, the low. Okay, so what time is it? 9:39. Okay, so we took the buy side liquidity that I had marked out. That I marked it out earlier this morning. We took out the buy side liquidity. Let me see. I wasn't watching what it was doing. Let me go down to a lower time frame so I can see what it was doing. Okay, so let me mark my New York open real quick. 9:31 candle. My 9:31 candle, we opened up at 4103.75. All right, so we opened up here, came down, opened up, went up, took the buy side liquidity. Then we pushed back down to this fair value gap here, and we pushing back up on the 1 minute. These 1 minute candles, they move super fast. All right, so we broke structure there. All right, took the liquidity, came back to the breaking structure to the fair value gap there. Let's go up to a higher time frame and see what it's doing. Okay, we got the breaking structure right there. Came back to the fair value gap right there. Ooh, Tim, you might have just missed your trade talking, buddy. And you might have got saved by talking, buddy, but that looked like your trade right there. Got a 15-minute fair value gap right there at the breaking structure. With the came back to the breaking structure, pushing back up. You might have missed your trade, buddy. You might have got saved, buddy, if it go against you, buddy. In the discount of the price leg. I'm gonna open up my platform over here. Open up my platform over here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm opening up my platform. Uh, for anybody that got to go trade, I appreciate you for hanging out with the guy. We took the buy side liquidity already. We coming back down to this fair value gap. That's looking like the long that I should have been taking. I ain't got my what's the name open yet. Uh, I really wanted us to get down lower than that right there, down here, but um we're gonna see if it if 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 I got saved or if I didn't. But this is like the position right there. I mean, that's the spot right. That's the fair value got right there. That's let me change this SPY. Where's my what's the date? A second. What is today? The second. All right. Fifth or the 12th. Fifth or the 12th. Let's look at. Let's give it some time. Let's give it some time to let it play out. Let's give it some time. We're gonna go with. Let's give it some time to let it play out. See what we're pricing right here. 12. 12 looking like. 12 looking like. What we at? 4.8. Come on, come on, come on. It's moving too slow, moving too slow. Got to be more careful. Yeah, that's like, I'll watch it to see if it come back to where I want it to come to. Computer moving a little too slow. I was off guard, but let's see how it play out. See if it revisit. And like I was saying, that's looking like my trade that I should have been right there. I was trying to get my platform open. I was unable to get it open. I was trying to get it open. I was unable to get it open. Um, let's see how it play out. Let's see how it play out. I was unable to get it open. For anybody who was able to get it, anybody that was able to get it, your low hanging fruit will be right here at this high right here at what's that 4110. That'll be low hanging fruit right there at 4110. Then next stop would be either yesterday's close or this high right here, however you want to play it. Yesterday's close or this high right here, but your low hanging fruit would be that 4110 right there. And then yesterday's close or this high right here. I was unable to get my platform open in time to get the trade. Live the trade another day. Don't worry about it. Anywho, so that's pretty much all I got, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I know we ain't talk about the price action a lot. I appreciate the cousins for pulling up and asking the question. Appreciate cousin for pulling up and asking the question. I called it for you if you was listening. uh, Delvin, if you don't, I don't want nobody to book no 1-on-ones. I don't want nobody to do nothing. At my birthday, It's Saturday. Me and Christopher's birthday is Saturday, August the 6th. I don't want nobody to book no one-on-ones. I don't want nobody to order nothing off the website. If you wanna do anything, Cash App Banjo Bobby 54. Cash App Banjo Bobby 54. That's my son. Cash App. And all the proceeds is going to Christopher Anthony Rogers investing account. That's gonna be Christopher birthday. You want to do anything for me? Cash App Banjo Bobby 54. If you wanna book 101, if you want to buy a t-shirt, if you want to do anything for me, Banjo Bobby 54. Cash App. My son. We got Jolts. Yeah, we got Jolts coming out. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna say Jawad. With the ICT logo. We got Jolts coming out. So you mark 8:30 open or just 9:30 instead. Oh, I have the 8:30 line there because that's around the time when the bonds open. So I have that time frame right there. And a lot of time news come out at 8:30, stuff like that. I get that from marking the 8:30 from ICT basically because a lot of news come out at 8:30, and then I used to trade the bonds. So the bonds come out, open up at like 8:20. So I have the 8:30 that'll let me know when the action's starting, when all the action's starting, and then I mark the 9:30 because that's the New York Open. That's when I can start trading options. So that's the New York Open to the New York close. That's the 9:30 from the 9:30 to the 4 o'clock. But the vertical line on my screen is the 8:30, and then my pink line is my 9:30 open. Uh, I, oh no, I don't trade crypto futures. I don't trade crypto at all. I don't trade crypto at all. I mean, I had started researching it, trying to, what I'm saying, get a feel for it, so I can I was interested in like investing in it, in my sons and my kids' long term portfolios. But my ADD wouldn't let me stay attached to it for too long. So then I just, it was the London session starts at 3 and it ends at like 11 or 11:30. It's not 11. It's either 11:30 or 12. It started at 3 and it end at either 11:30 or 12. I think it's 12. Yeah, I think it's 12 from 3 to 12. It's either from 3 to 12 or from 3 to 11:30. But I think it's 12. Uh yeah, man, that's all I got. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with the old man. I'll see y'all this evening. Hey, Junior got practice. So they supposed to get out at 6. But as y'all see yesterday, they didn't get done until 6:30. So if I'm not on at 6, then I'll be on a little bit after 6 because they practiced and ran over again. I mean at 6:30. If I'm not on at 6:30, I'll be on a little bit after 6:30 or whatever. Might be about 7 o'clock or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they practice may be running long. But either way it go, we'll get to the price action recap either at 6:30 or 7, depending on whenever his practice get done. But until then, I appreciate y'all. Y'all trade safe out here in these monkeypox filled streets, man. Gone.